This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, Marilyn Manson versus Justin Bieber. Who would have thought, okay? Well, Justin Bieber told Marilyn Manson that I made you relevant again. Now, I gotta agree with Marilyn Manson because that little shit, okay, saying that to Marilyn Manson, someone who already had his time, like Marilyn Manson in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, mostly the 90s though, was, you know, the shit, right? And yeah, Justin Bieber's the shit now, but it's like, I don't know. So Marilyn Manson fired back and said he's a piece of shit for saying that. Now, I guess that there was this like line, this clothing line that Justin Bieber had, and Jerry Lorenzo tweeted out, "Thank you, Marilyn Manson, for signing off on the Bigger Than Satan X Justin Bieber T. Thanks for understanding our approach and reinterpretation of your vision. Never would have thought printing on my vintage t-shirt collection would take us this far. Barney's New York wardrobe collection." And Justin Bieber's like standing there in front of all the line, right? Now, Manson said he eventually took all the proceeds from the t-shirts from him. They didn't even fight. They were like, yeah, we already know we did wrong, so here's the money. And he's a real piece of shit, the way he had arrogance to say that, Manson said of Bieber. Basically, so let's see. So what happened? Marilyn Manson thinks Justin Bieber's a real piece of shit. The sorry singer for the likeness of merchandise during the Purpose Tour. So this is for the Purpose Tour, and this is what was, you know, agreed. They were going to use his likeness for some t-shirts. He said, I ran into him some fancy bar where a lot of celebrities were, a word that I despise to go. I saw a little girl in a pink hoodie with blonde hair, and it turns out to be Bieber. Manson told them. I sit down and say, hey, so you wore my shirt and everything on stage. He was one of those touchy people that hit you when they talk. And he comes up about dick height and then goes, I made you relevant again. It's like, whoa. He continued, I reply, that was a great idea you had doing my song, The Beautiful People, at your show, the Staples Center tomorrow. And he goes, yeah, it was, not knowing that I told him an idea that I had just made up. His tour manager sat down and I asked, what time is sound check tomorrow? What time should I be there? Because we're gonna do Beautiful People. Obviously, when 4 p.m. rolled around the next day, I just didn't show. So, according to Consequences Son, the t-shirt featuring the phrase Bigger Than Satan Bieber was sold at Barney's for $195 last year. At the time, the designer of the shirt, Fear of God, said that Manson had given him and Bieber permission, but Manson has a different side of the story. And eventually he got all the proceeds and everything. But it's like, you know, Bieber, it's like, come on, man. And Little Uzi's going to be pissed about this because he's a huge Manson fan. I don't know. I like Manson's one of the realest out here. Let's just be honest. And if anybody brought a newer generation to Manson, it would be Little Uzi because he always talks about Manson, you know. And Manson's rich. He doesn't give a fuck. He made a lot of money in the 90s, and there was a lot more money to be made in the 90s than there is now, believe it or not, especially for a rocker like Manson. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Get in the comments, let me know below, and I'll check you guys on the next video. Make sure you smash that like button for me and go to tower82.com.